What's going on, people? Hope everybody's doing good, in good health, and staying blessed and safe out there. I just want to do a quick video on the situation that happened in Melrose. The shooting, the guy that was shopping out there, pretty much you see in the video I'm gonna show you, minding his own business. Looks like with a could have been a girlfriend, a family member, or just a friend. When these two guys just come up and target them. I like to just say God be with the guy that defended himself. Um, I am the same way, and I advise anybody else to, always make sure that they're protected, especially in this day and time. As you see, our current regime and government is trying to take our guns away from law-abiding citizens and help the criminals, run rampant all over us without any way of us protecting ourselves, and just make sure you never allow that to happen. Never give up your Second Amendment under any circumstance. You see what's happening to Cuba, you see what's happening in places like Australia and places like China, okay? Even Korea, these people gave in to their government to do everything for them, and now they're under the boot, and they have no way of protecting themselves or fight against the tyranny. So once again, I like to say, God be with this guy that protected himself, and thankfully, he had what he had on him to make sure that he can go back to his family that night, and also the other girl that he was with is not also going to be a victim of these tyrants.
Tonight, the LAPD is looking for the people in this video. Two men got out of this car near Melrose and Vista Street on Monday night. They pointed a gun at people in a parking lot and tried to rob them. One of the victims pulled a gun and opened fire, wounding two of the suspects. Those suspects were later caught, but the driver got away, and police are looking for him. They also want to talk to the victim who fired those shots in self-defense and to the witnesses who were with him.
Now, as you've seen what happened there, thankfully, like I said, he was able to protect himself, and I support the brother. Now I'm going to show you a video that the same kind of incident that happened about 7 months prior to this day. Now, I'm not saying that the videos have anything to do with each other or are connected in any way. I mean, you could look at it and you might see it differently. But what I am saying is a similar incident happened. I don't even know if the same two guys did the same thing a couple of months prior. But in this video I'm going to show you, doesn't have that much detail, but it does have some reports on the same thing happening with possibly another some other shoppers. But in this case, there were deaths. And it didn't end the same way. From what I know, the victims were not armed. But we can see the video, and then we can see from there how the video I just showed you could have turned out if this man was not armed and ready to protect himself and his either family, friend, or girlfriend.
Nicole.
Well, Pat, this isn't exactly one of the places that you'd think you would have to worry about running from gunfire when you're simply shopping in the middle of the afternoon. But it sounds like that's exactly what some of the people out here had to do when those gunshots rang out at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Now, unfortunately, we're hearing that one man was killed out here today and another one was taken to the hospital with critical injuries. What we know so far is that they were standing somewhere near the intersection of Melrose Avenue and Stanley when someone fired these gunshots at those two men. Now, it's unclear at this time if they shot from the street, if they were standing out here too, or if they shot from a passing car, but the LAPD is telling us they also might be looking for a silver Hyundai that was last seen driving away from here eastbound on Melrose Avenue sometime after the shooting. Now, this all happened in an area with a lot of stores out here, a Starbucks not too far away, and Urban Outfitters. So they'll definitely be combing through the area and looking for witnesses out here today. But that's the latest right now from the Fairfax district. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
There is a new study that estimates that California's unemployment insurance fraud will now top $8 billion.
Right. Anyway, so basically that's what I want to show you guys. Like I said, not saying that they are, connected in any way, but you guys can do your own research on that. But you saw what you saw and take it how you need to take it. But yeah, that's just what I'm saying. That, like, I say this all the time, is that you have to be vigilant. You have to be whatever you want to call it in this day and time. And with a situation like this, you have to be patriotic. You have to be vigilant. You have to be prepared. You always have to be focused, because as you see in the second video, this could have turned out the way the other video turned out, where there was yellow lines, yellow tape in the area. Now, I'm not saying that it was 100% right, because there could have been people in the white car back there sitting there, or something like that, that could have gotten hit from the way it went down. But in situations like this, when it comes down to your life, and you got guys ready to just shoot you for literally no reason, you don't look around, and say, hold on, let me check this car, let me check that car, look across the street. Yeah, let me check the other store down the street to make sure. You understand? That's just not reality under these circumstances, in these situations, So, in the other case, you heard that other people or someone was hit while, like I said, two guys that pulled the same stunt on shoppers were also seemed to have gotten shot at, or they were shot at 7 months prior, which was another case. I'm not sure if there's another case closer to this date than 7 months ago, but that's the other one that I found, which was 7 months ago, same situation, and two guys were shot at. I don't know if, like I said, if the shoppers were being shot at, or if the shoppers, like these guys, like in this situation, were innocent. I don't know, the full details on that. I could read an article and find out. However, that's probably another video at another time. So everybody, I'm just saying, this situation can happen at any time. It can be anywhere, and it's happening right now under the current administration we have. Crime rates have skyrocketed beyond, anybody's understanding. So just keep your eyes open, always look around, make sure you focus on the streets. Like I said, these people are just standing there, and you just never know. You just never know. But one thing to be sure to never do is let any regime or government or tyrant convince you that your Second Amendment is not necessary. That is the number one thing. You just have to stay vigilant. But they're trying to get they're trying to attack our Second Amendment, and they're trying to turn us into China. They're trying to bring communism into this country. And, just know that there are a lot of, Americans out here, patriots of all sorts, all ages, backgrounds, that will rise up and make sure that does not happen. We see what happened to Cuba. We see what happens to these other countries, and they some of them don't even have internet now, because their free speech has been completely cut off, and they're cut off from everything, because China has control of their internet, their network and everything. So let's just stay focused. All right, people, like, comment, share with your friends. Um,